wonderful edition of the program. I hope your morning is doing well wherever you are in the world. Your afternoon and your evening, or even your night, is doing well. You're welcome to this wonderful edition of Bystanders at the Newsstands. Thank you for subscribing to Flip TV and also being a part of this success story. I have my wonderful reviewers here with me this morning that are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines this morning. Mr. Chigozie, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Kokondem, Mr. Raphael is here. Mr. Lucky is here this morning. Let's move over to what we have for today. Tinubu, the rumored death of Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been debunked by Sanwo-Olu's visit to him in London. You can see the picture here this morning. Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu in London. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu left with the national leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Senator Bola Tinubu, during the governor's visit to him in London, United Kingdom, on Tuesday. Let's move over to the main headlines on the national dailies. I have the Nigerian Tribune with me. UAE lifts ban on transit flight from Nigeria. Two others. UAE lifts ban on transit flight from Nigeria. Two others. National Assembly opposition to e-transmission of election results tantamount to coup. National Assembly's opposition to e-transmission of election results tantamount to coup. That is from Wike. 43 COP members test positive for COVID-19 in Edo, Niger, Sokoto. 43 COP members test positive for COVID-19 in Edo, Niger, and Sokoto states. IPOB asked U.S. courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft to Nigeria. IPOB asked U.S. courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft to Nigeria. More knocks for Jega for rubbishing PDP and APC. More knocks for Jega for rubbishing PDP and APC. PDP governors main headline on the Nigerian Tribune this morning. PDP governors weighed in as 7 NEC members resign. PDP governors weighed in as 7 NEC members resign. National Youth Leader demands Secondus resignation. National Youth Leader demands Secondus resignation. Saraki Ayim Imoke Dankwambo meets aggrieved Oyo faction. Saraki Ayim Imoke Dankwambo meets aggrieved Oyo factions. Scores of Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists killed as NAF jets ground camp in Borno State. Scores of Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists killed as NAF ground camp in Borno. That's the good news. Pastor shot dead during service as cult members kill 6 in Lagos in 1 week. Pastor shot dead during service as cult members kill 6 in Lagos in 1 week. 7 feared killed as Hausa Yoruba Okada riders clash in Ogun community. 7 feared killed as Hausa Yoruba Okada riders clash in Ogun community. APC crisis. Court asked to nullify World Congresses, dissolve Buni-led committee. Courts asked to nullify World Congresses, dissolve Buni-led committee. SWC suspends 17 chapter chairman in Akwa Ibom. SWC suspends 17 chapter chairman in Akwa Ibom State. Let's move to the Daily Trust. Can we trust the Daily Trust this morning? APC chieftain asked court to nullify Congresses, disband Buni committee. APC chieftain asked court to nullify Congresses and disband Buni's committee. Buhari deploys 9 permanent secretaries. Gastroenteritis kills 23 in Sokoto. Gastroenteritis kills 23 in Sokoto State. Third wave, NYSC comes on red alert as 109 tests positive for COVID-19. NYSC comes on red alert as 109 tests positive for COVID-19. Short comes to check spread. Expert urges federal government. Short comes to check spread. Expert urges federal government. NCDC records 851 cases in 2 days. Wow. NCDC records 851 cases in 2 days, 11 deaths in 1 day. Government may roll out lockdown measures soon. Government may roll out lockdown measures soon. We are safeguarding members. That's from NYSC. We are safeguarding our members from NYSC. Heavy rainfall. Kano residents lament as flood destroys property. Heavy rainfall. Kano residents lament as flood destroys property. Uncertainty as UAE lifts flight ban on Nigeria 5 months after. Uncertainty as UAE lifts flight ban on Nigeria 5 months after. Wife pours hot water on husband over forced marriage. Wife pours hot water on husband over forced marriage. Fresh crisis hits PDP as 7 NWC members resign. That's it for today. As we move over to our review this morning, I have Mr. Chigozie. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. It's okay.
You can,
And good morning, esteemed viewers.
you can see Lucky is well dressed this morning.
Yeah, Lucky is a brother to Hush Puppy. I don't know the Lagos.
Wow.
So it's not a surprise if you should dress like.
Okay. IPOB asked US court to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft in Nigeria. IPOB asked US court to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft in Nigeria. Wait. Then, scores of Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists killed as NAF jets ground camp in Borno State. How do you connect it together?
This is not the first time Shakao has been allegedly killed by the Nigerian state. I think this is the last one was the fifth time
Okay.
the Nigerian military claimed to have assassinated or killed Shakao. Probably in the few months ahead of us, they will also come up with another, what will I say, another claim that, okay, this is the right time, the Shakao has been finally killed. So I don't consider that any news. The problem is that we keep on hiding under deception. Look, there are over 10 local governments in Niger States that have been overrun by the said jihadists, Islamic caliphates. They have hosted the flag. They have, in fact, they have their administration hierarchies and governors. The same, likely in Borno State, they have two governors, one for Nigeria and another for the Islamic nation, jihadist movement. What we want to hear from the military headquarters is that they have been able to overrun this jihadists and reclaim those territorial regions, which is an assault on Nigerians' territorial integrity. So as long as they have not done that, whatever news they are bringing is considered, as far as I'm concerned, is just to deceive the people. Go there in Borno, they are having their swear, they are having their free day, unharassed, recruiting, of course, converting more youths to join the movement. So whatever they are saying, bombing that, how do you believe? What are the evidence that will attest to that, that will convince the people? Even of recent, when the bandits gunned down the aircraft, the Tucano Abi, whatever, initially they wanted to debunk or to deny the facts. But the evidence was before the public that was so overwhelming that any attempt they made to hide the truth, to conceal it from the people, was abortive. You see, that is why it came to the public domain. These people are having an edge over the Nigerian militaries, instruments of the states. You see, and they have been ripping up this country. You can imagine the billions of dollars that have been spending in the fight against insurgency. And the government of the day is just paying lip service to that fight. Otherwise, after a decade, this is getting to 3 decades, that Boko Haram has been in existence, killing, manning innocent people, raiding homes. In fact, they have succeeded in destroying the entire northern region. And yet, the Boko Haram captives were relieved by the federal government. Thousands of them not minding the level of casualty recorded on the part of the military, Nigerian military, or security personnel. Yet, these people that have killed and murdered and destroyed thousands of your combatant men, after arresting them and detaining them, you ordered for them to be released without any proper court injunction to that effect. You just release them on will, because that suggests that you have you can't be absolved of this complicity. For releasing them, people that have killed, destroyed so many children, many mothers or women, has been raped and forcefully converted to Islam. You still have the guts, you still have the effrontery to release them and grant them the so-called amnesty. So what are you trying to tell the public? That you are a sympathizer to such level of terrorism, while the innocent people who are going about the legitimate just by mere agitating for their politically protected opinion or rights of self-determination, and you went about and declared shoot aside. Can you reconcile the two extremes of the personality we have within this country, or people within the helm of affair? You keep on hiding, shielding the supposed enemies of the states, who never meant well for the people, for this nation, whose primary interest or objective is to overrun the entire region and Islamize the entire region against their own wish. Of course, they have succeeded in, of course, running Sharia law in 12 states of the north, and the northern political elite are not saying anything about it. In a secular state of this nature, where we have the plurality of the ethnic, which allows freedom of expression and religion, of opinion of your own religion, is quite unfortunate. So, with all this being before the public domain, you can without mentioning words, say that truly Buhari's regime government is a sympathizer the terrorism, and Nigeria is becoming a safe haven for international terrorism. Yes, because you can see the infiltration of ISWAP, IS, and Al-Qaeda, and all the terrible this group having a free day within Nigeria. And that will pose a threat not just to the African continent, but to the international community. That is why everybody must act now to nip this monster at the bud. Otherwise, the world, the entire world, because as things are moving now, they control the economy of the states. So that will give them a more better push to sponsor and facilitate the act of terrorism across the continents, not just within the Africa. So if the UK, the Americans, the France are keeping moods at this time, they should understand that whatever goes around comes around. It might be the turn of Africa today, but because they refuse to speak out against this level of cruelty, this era of impunity being tolerated, harbored by the Nigerian government, then the entire world is at risk.
Okay, there are rumors that Tinubu died or is dead, but we can see a photo of Sanwo-Olu visiting Tinubu, debunking the rumors that Jagaban is dead. What is your take on that that story?
By mere examination of that Photoshop, what can you deduct?
Photoshop.
What can you deduct from that? You can see how the man is. I'm not saying that the man is dead, but can you can see the how his sitting posture. Does that suggest that this man still has strength? No, you have to confirm that. So we have been deceived by the Nigerian journalists, who of course should make such. Why not have an audio conversation with him, or a video conversation with him, so that that can inspire trust among the Lagosians, who are most of which are wishing him well, and of course you may not have everybody standing by you at any time. There are people who feel Jagaban has deprived them their rights and have trampled upon their legitimate rights and their properties and whatever. So they will feel aggrieved and they may not want him alive. But all is left.
Is that our problem now? Because we were like discussing as if it's our problem. Is Tinubu the problem that we need to solve, whether he dies or not?
Well, my opinion is that death is inevitable. It's a portion of every living. You have a share whether you like it or not. But what matters is between the transition periods, what were you able to do with that life? That is paramount. That decides whether people will be happy you are dying of or on hearing your death rumors or not. Of course, there are people, I believe, who must have gained from Tinubu, who may not want him dead. And there are people who feel cheated, and of course, by virtue of his disposition or his political aggrandizement, so which of course have not.
Pius is saying he was a good man. Celestine Pius is saying he was a good man.
Yeah, Tinubu was a good man. I'm not here to talk about him or to castigate his character or personality. But what I'm telling you as a public analyst, I'm trying to reconcile different diverse opinions or oppositions. As I have listened to several people, their position about Jagaban. Yes, I understood that he remains the only Maradona, political Maradona, who might dribble his way. And unfortunately, he was one of the reasons why Nigeria is suffering. That's why I said he's only the professor of politics who knows how to dribble, who can tap the resources of whether the good and bad to achieve his political gains or interests. But that notwithstanding, what I'm saying is that what matters most is not the amount of money you have accrued to yourself, but what matters how you are able to use that gift of life to touch people. And to a greater extent, you may not be pleasing to everybody. It is impossible to please everyone, but let it be that your conscience is right with God and with men, and to some greater extent, even Jesus, no matter the goods he was known to have been professing, people ended up killing him because of hatred. So my own concern is that Nigeria does not, as it stands now, are not dependent on whether this man is alive or not to move forward. As it's now, Nigeria, we have no country to talk about 2023. If it's not an ambition for that, well, it can go as long as he feel like. It's his personal choice and opinion. I have my right and a right to my opinion and expression. We have no country to depend on. We have no country that will foster peace, integration, and national progress. Because where there is no unity, nothing can hardly succeed or survive. Not until we return to the renegotiation table to address the myriads of problems that have not only eaten up the fabric of our existence as a people, but that is bent at exterminating every one of us. Look at what is happening. Look at the so-called super cops. Look at so many indictments and allegations flying here and there. When the supposed instrument of the state whose primary objective or responsibility is to protect life and property, ends up killing and manning, extorting people. Of course, that gave rise to the litmus test we call answers. But the more is ahead of us, and the better they realize this, and call for referendum, which is a right of the people or among the ethnic nationalities to decide whether we continue as a people or not. Not until that is done, I don't see any reason to identify with this contraction called Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr.
I will continue to advocate for the dissolution of the state on the basis of equity, justice, and fairness for all. We can destroy this contraction so that we can preserve the life of humanity.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry for not starting early this morning. We're sorry. Just a moment. We're sorry for not starting early this morning. We have various issues and various things that might contribute to that. Early this morning there was a fight here in the bus stop, so we couldn't start. And we have to wait for our reviewers. Our reviewers are the ones that determine the time. If they are not here to say or to speak on these headlines, we may not be able to start. And as we move on, we try as much as possible to bridge the gap between the time we start and also. So there are so many factors that makes us start at the point we start. We get here 8:30 every day, but those that determine the time we start, please, Mr. Ikechukwu is in one, so don't be angry, our reviewers, and also some other factors. Thank you very much for understanding. Good morning, sir. Are we going to be expecting another lockdown because the COVID-19 cases?
If it becomes inevitable, they will do it.
Government may roll out lockdown measures soon.
Government is not even serious in the first place. Perhaps because they have taken the vaccine and they are already immune, so they are no longer interested in what happened to the other the masses.
But most Nigerians never believed. Most Nigerians never believe that.
It does not behove on the government to sensitize the public. You have National Orientation Agency that you spend millions and billions of naira every fiscal year. So what are they doing in sensitizing the populace? You see that a good number of Nigerians are on social media. So why is the government not seen on social media to engage them? So what I'm trying to say in essence is, if you look at even the first and second wave of COVID-19, it is not even the effort of government that mitigated the spread. I think it was God that helped this country. Because I quite agree with you that there is a mistrust between the government and the governed. Because you see there are so many conspiracy theories out there about linking COVID-19 to 5G network and some other conspiracy that has to do with Antichrist and all that. But however you look at it, for me, COVID-19 is real. But in Nigeria, I don't think the thing is as serious as we saw in America, Italy, India, China, and the rest. But however I look at it, because if we are to have that kind of spike you experience in those best of nations that even have better facility, if we were to experience that type of spike, we don't have what it takes to handle it. So it's on that basis I'm even saying that the government should do more in terms of sensitizing the people, in terms of making sure that all the non-pharmaceutical measures put in place by NCDC and World Health Organization, that the government, the citizens should abide by it. Because if you look at from the word go, washing our hand is part of it. Wear the face mask, hand sanitizing, social distance and all that. But the people comply with it, even right from the beginning, people never complied with it. You have a situation where the citizens do not have confidence in the government, and the government is not even doing enough to kickstart the process of sensitization. So I don't know. It is by providence that we are protected, not because of the effort of the government. Because so government, all the governors, House of Rep members, senators, name it, that have been vaccinated. So since I'm immune already, I don't think they will do anything reasonable to address it. And if you look at the interest of government, there has always been how to capture what they call the senior citizens. Look at area of their interest. In almost every government endeavor, they don't have good premium.
Talk about politics.
You can ask.
APC, PDP. Okay, let's start with the governors. PDP governors weighed in as 7 NEC members resign. Is it because of secondus?
The leadership, they say, uneasy lie the head and wear the crown. If you look at PDP the way it is, the people that tender their resignation letter, who are hitherto members of National Working Committee, are complaining about the leadership style of secondus. But again, however I look at it, I think it's a matter of perception. But if people are already complaining about your leadership, I think the man should check his style of leadership. Though I can understand that the governors under the platform of PDP are saying that yes, they want to address it. They want to wade in. But I think both PDP and APC, they are having their own share of crises. And again, the major reason we see this kind of crisis in our political system is because of impunity from the leadership of the two major leading political parties. Because if you look at it, what you have as internal democracy, what is supposed to be internal democracy in Nigerian political system have been eroded. You have a situation where you see a chairman, he will be usurping the position of his subordinates. And when things like that happen, it doesn't give room for people to participate, and it brings about acrimony. So for me, I think in as much as PDP should address their issue themselves, but I think the leadership of secondus have called to question. Because if you have a situation where about 4, 5, 6 or 7 persons from your National Working Committee, which you are head of, you are leading, threatening to resign, I think he should check his leadership style.
Okay. APC crisis. Court asked to nullify World Congresses, dissolve Buni-led committee. What is leading to this nullifying of World Congresses?
I think it's still part of impunity. Because if you look at it, if you look at the judgment of the recent Supreme Court judgment of Ondo State governorship election, the judgment, the judges, though we had a divided judgment, but they unanimously accepted that you cannot double as a governor and chairman of a political party at the same time. So to that extent, even as they have given Akeredolu, they declare Akeredolu winner, because they said that Jagade failed to join the critical committee chairman, which is Bumi, yes, as a party in the suit, as such that he was not given fair hearing. I'm talking about the critical chairman of APC. So if you were to be given fair hearing, perhaps if Jagade had joined him in that suit, it would have been a different ballgame. Perhaps they would have nullified Akeredolu's election and awarded it to Jagade. But again, considering the implication of that judgment, some people are of the view that if you allow this current critical committee chairman of APC to lead APC into congresses, from World Congress, local government Congress, state Congress, national Congress, and you now form all the organs of the party, there is a threat that in due course of time, people will go to court to challenge the legality of every process that came out from that that structure of the committee. As such, it may even get to a situation where in 2023, APC may not have presidential candidate and governorship candidate, and all the elected positions may be challenged. So I think it is to that extent that a member of APC have gone to court, asking court to to nullify the World Congress that has already been conducted by APC. But again, I think APC, if they know the right thing to do, they needed not to be advised. Just like Professor Kayamu said, that the recent judgment of a Supreme Court have weaponized any aggrieved member of APC who may wish to go to court in due course that he is not comfortable with perhaps a candidate or the party in a particular position, and so on and so forth. So to that extent, I think APC will do itself favor by one, suspending all the congresses, and even the World Congress have done by cancelling it, and looking for a way out to get a new leadership that is accepted by the constitution,
so
that is in consonance with the constitution.
They just dissolve all.
They've just done World Congress. You know, normally you do your World Congress. After the World Congress, from there the delegates that came out of the wards will go and elect local government executive. The delegates that would have come out of the local government executive will go and elect the state executive. Then from there, the delegates that will come out of state executive will now go and elect the national executive that will now form the national working committee. So I think, because if you look at it, it is like a trap waiting for APC. So if they fail to address it now, they may end up not getting candidates in all the elected positions in 2023. Okay. That is the implication.
Let's leave that. IPOB asked US courts to block delivery of more Kano aircraft to Nigeria. I'm reading a second story. Scores of Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists killed as NAF jets ground camp in Borno State. How do you connect these two? If the government is fighting terrorists with these jets, how do you look at IPOB asking US courts to block delivery of more Kano aircraft to Nigeria?
I think it's a function of whether do you have a superior argument. And if you look at America, it's a country where the rule of law. It's a country that adheres strictly to its rule of law. Because if you look at rule of law, for instance, the president may have an interest in an issue. The president himself, the presidency may have an interest. The government may have an interest. Individuals may have interest. But all the interests supposed to be subjected to the rule of law. But unfortunately in Nigeria, that is not the situation. If you look at America, for instance, look at under Jonathan. We needed to buy some Alpha jet and some other critical war armament to prosecute the war against insurgency. But the American government refused to sell to Nigeria because they cited nihil law. And nihil law in America forbids the American government to sell an ammunition to any country that has a history of human rights violation. So if they have a superior argument and they can back it up with evidence that the laws of America is repugnant to what Nigerian government is doing with those aircraft, I think the American government will listen to them. It's not a function of sentiment or a function of your wins and caprices. It's a function of how are you being able to articulate your position. How is your concerns, is it genuine? If their concerns are genuine.
I think it's genuine because scores of Boko Haram issues like terrorists have been killed.
No, I am not speaking for government and I'm not speaking for IPOB.
Okay.
And then to strike a balance here.
Okay.
I am not saying the cause of government is not genuine or the cause of IPOB is not genuine. I'm saying that looking at the position of American states, looking at their laws, and looking at Nigerian operation in all the theater of operation, are there areas where they are violating Nigerian government, Nigerian Air Force is violating agreement reached with America or American law in terms of selling those arms to Nigeria? Those are the areas that America will look at and they will listen to you. Otherwise, they will not listen to you if they see that Nigerian government is not violating any known rule of engagement conventionally and as it has to do with the agreement with Nigeria.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
My final thought is that Nigerian government, the political class, should deepen democracy by allowing the rule of law to prevail even at the level of the different political parties. Because if you look at it, unfortunately, APC and PDP are the two major political parties. So if they allow popular candidates to emerge, chances are that even a youth can go to those platforms and take up the candidacy of the party for the purpose of flying their flag at the presidential when it comes to presidential election in 2023. But the way it is, they have a system that is already skewed against some persons. You have a situation where, for instance, APC was doing Congress, and they say they are going by consensus. Some person will be aggrieved. A governor will tell you that if you go to court, you'll be sanctioned, and you say it's consensus. Some people didn't consent, and you are threatening sanction against them. So it's unfortunate. But my final say is that all the players in this country should subject themselves to the rule of law. Thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Lucky. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I don't know the Lagos. God bless the viewer and the viewer. God bless you. Thank you.
Chigozie was saying, Hush Puppy was talking about Hush Puppy. Say,
leave all this hot puppy. He has made his money. Let him go and face his warrant. Let him face his when they have been enjoying money, riding jet, and all these things. What do you expect? I was not there, so let him face his own.
because you are looking good this morning.
Yes.
You are looking young.
My brother.
Even though you are not too young.
You know, my wife, I have to go and look for all this Benda select so that I will look nice. I will not be. You can see my voice, but this is not the issue. The issue is stomach first. Stomach. So when you eat, you can talk, you can walk out, you can move around, but not all this close. Thank you very much.
Okay, COVID-19 lockdown. We are looking at another lockdown because of the rise in the cases of COVID-19. Can Nigeria handle any other lockdown with the way hunger is biting hard?
You know me, I always cry for hunger. COVID-19, third wave of COVID-19, that is not the issue we are talking about now. My brother, since last 3 months, if you check the rate of people dying, it's alarming. It's much. I don't know whether you know. Before you know, somebody you just saw yesterday, they say he's dead. People are going around, they're falling down. Because of what? Stinking, hunger, school fees, house rent, available to buy drugs. So, bringing this COVID-19 is a new thing. It's a new thing to us. Nigerians are tired.
If they have a lockdown, it's going to affect everybody.
That is it. They don't need to lock down. Let the government show example. If you watch TV, all those days, AIT channel, AIT, NTA, you see the series of marriage, conferences, birthday, 65 years, all these old politicians who are eating our money in Abuja. You see they are doing party. You see 1,000 people, 500 people, 600 people, 200 people. Are they showing example? Are the federal government showing example? State showing example? See parties doing, look at the primary, look at the Lagos State local government election. So all these things, didn't remember in mind. So what I'm saying is that one, Nigeria should wake up. Our government are not doing well. Telling us third wave of COVID-19. First of all, let them solve the problem of hunger first. When people eat, COVID will run from them. Are you getting me? COVID will run for us. When we eat well, when I have a good water, a good electricity.
In the United States, people are eating, but they are still dying of COVID-19.
Let me tell you, you can't compare United States with us. Let me tell you, if black people in Nigeria here, everybody should locate to US and let the US come here. We what they are facing there. US cannot even face 1 month. They can't stay 1 month here. Number one, the sun, they cannot. Number two, the dirty of environment, they cannot. They will all die. So we can survive in anything. The only thing we cannot survive is this stomach. Because rice. You know, yesterday I was not here. Talk about issue of food going up. My brother, things are really going on. I'll be saying it. You know, yam. These are things that make people die in time. When you don't eat well. When you don't eat well. Not all these COVID giving figures. They want to make money again.
You want to make money again?
Federal government and the state want to make money again by throwing all these figures. Now I give you example. When they relax, how many times have you heard jingle going around here, going about, just like the way the tea start? But now they embezzle eating money, doing birthday, congratulating each other. This man plug 70 years, 75 years, doing birthday. If you see the party, I don't give you an example. They are telling me, well, all I know is that God should not bring the third wave of COVID-19 to Nigeria. God should touch our leader. Let them remember that we have not eaten. Let them give us food to eat. And house rent. You see, let me tell you, go around, people are dying. Why they are dying? Because of thinking, IBP, not all this COVID that is killing you. I won't tell you lie. Now, my brother, another topic.
Tinubu was rumored to have died. Dagabas. They said he died as a result of a sickness in hospital bed. This is a picture of him with Sanwo-Olu debunking the rumor.
Number one, if you check the picture, that picture again, look at the picture. You see, he's not heading.
But he's not dead.
He's not dead, but he's not heading. You know why?
He's an old man.
He's an old man. But for now, you should not start thinking about presidency. At all.
Buhari could rule Nigeria.
Buhari was the package. He was the one that packaged Buhari, and Nigeria didn't know. But he now, he's sort of angry with Buhari. They are not angry with him because he's the one who brought Buhari, bring sorrow, so many things for us: hunger, hatred, backbiting, witchcraft, everything. So if he has not gone for Buhari, if they have not brought Buhari for Nigeria, all this suffering, we are not suffering now today. So they use that way. Instead of hating the president, they used to hate him because he's the one who channeled Buhari to from 2015. So that anger is on him. So he should not just dream that I want to come back. Let him face his head challenge. We need a young man, a young Nigeria that can be able to bring everyone together. Not somebody that will come, that will believe in knowledge in not. Like what the president believed, Abakare, and believe Magu. At the end, they end up disgracing Nigeria. I don't understand me. So we have people that will do it better in the south. So Tinubu, saying you, for what I'm saying now, my brother, should go arrest. APC, PDP, they should forget 2023. Look for somebody, other party. Bring together.
These are the major parties in Nigeria.
I know that is the thing. They will still do their mago enter. But what I'm saying, both of them are having crisis now. God, who creates heaven and earth, should just remove APC and PDP and bring somebody else that will lead this country. So Tinubu is not dead though, but for what I'm saying, he should go arrest and enjoy his money.
Okay. IPOB asked U.S. courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft to Nigeria. We are fighting insurgency. We have the Boko Haram, we have the ISWAP, we have the bandits, we have the kidnappers, we have the terrorists in Nigeria. IPOB asking the U.S. to stop sale of Tucano jets. How do you look at it?
I don't think U.S. will listen to IPOB DC. After all, the jet, they brought 6 already in Nigeria here already. I don't understand me. They brought 6. We still have some of them over there. But all I believe is that it's a business, and America need money. America, they are business people. I understand me. They believe they need money, and they still believe in human rights. But what we are saying is that if all Nigeria can unite and agree that send a message to United States, I believe United States will block that. But for now, as far as the IPOB, only IPOB, I don't think US will listen to them. I will tell you lie. I have to be frank. But what we are saying, our president need to be advised. You don't lock Kalo, you don't lock Boho, and let me tell you, look at the mess that the president and the agency are bringing to Nigeria. Imagine somebody super cop, a whole Abakare, that he says is a war cracker. Today he's having mess with hot pop. Imagine it's a disgrace, it's a judgment to the Nigerian government under APC. It's a disgrace. He says, sack waiting. Leave that. It's only sack. If not you, they will not put you for sale. Today, where is Magu case? How Magu case going on? How's it going? Magu, where today? Let me tell you, leave all this government, this APC. The Northerners believe themselves. And you know where the other youth that nothing should happen to ever carry. Yeah. So what I'm saying, I don't believe all this government, but issue of IPOB telling US they should stop the remaining aircraft. Already let the Nigeria get up. Everybody, both IPOB, both South, Afeni Federal, will show up protest. That will stop. It's not only one.
But you want US not to give Nigeria the aircraft?
You see, give Nigeria.
We don't have these things to fight the Boko Haram.
My brother, we don't need aircraft to go and fight Boko Haram. If we have a better government, Boko Haram will be fought. If we have better government, Boko Haram will be fought. Why is that? The Jonathan he bought aircraft when 2015 election was done. Did he import it? Are you aware? In a month they stopped, up to 3 months they stopped Boko Haram. You remember? Before election took place. So why you bring aircraft? That money you want to use to go and buy aircraft, but lie. If you bring that money to the poor people, we will enter that bush. All of us will enter that bush. I don't know human being. Boko Haram. If we eat well, we will work. If you pay Nigeria well, we work. No job, nothing. Even though you want to go and work to sweep, government will not pay you. So what is it? So let me tell you, from Boko Haram to bandit, herdsmen to herdsmen, under Buhari, how can you solve it? He only have 2 years, the men or 1 year and a half. So he want to pack his load and go. We should bring a better person that will solve that problem for Nigeria. Bringing aircraft, bringing this thing can solve the problem. After all, US went to Afghanistan, bring all their own aircraft, everything there. Now they're about to leave. See how bandits are leashing the hope everybody there in Afghanistan or Iraq. So we don't need aircraft. You think we can do it ourselves? Give all this hunter, give them money, pay them well. We'll do the work instead of bringing aircraft. Do you know how much all this aircraft? One aircraft can feed, in fact, feed almost one state in 2 months or 3 months.
One aircraft?
Yes, you know how much? Change it to Nigerian money.
Okay.
So that's it.
Your final.
My final say is that, please, I want to advise the viewer in abroad, please keep watching Flip TV. We have a lot to give you. All this NTA you are going to watch, or TVC, all these alliance, they tell lies. We give you accurate what is happening in Nigeria. Please, we believe telling you the truth. We don't tell lies, we don't add pepper. I am not here to speak grammar. I am here to tell you the right thing. Nigerians are dying for hunger. Nigerians are dying for thinking. Nigerians are dying for what did they know? Because we have no government. So that is it. We have no government on ground. Government only believe themselves. With the trillions they are borrowing, we are going to suffer billions they borrow.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I want to also once more say that we are sorry for starting late. There are things we face here in the bus stop. There are things we face here in the bus stop. You won't imagine what we go through personally, and also what we go through here. This is no man's land. This is no man's land. You have various challenges from different people. There was a fight here this morning, so we couldn't start. And every day we come, we try to make sure we keep up to time. We cannot control the time here in the bus stop. Our reviewers, if they don't come in time, we won't be able to start by 8:30. We wait until a sizable number of them come. So we are very sorry. As you support us, we just promise that we'll do better. I have Mr. Charles. Good morning.
Mr. Charles, I'm excited this morning.
Why are you excited? People are crying that the prices of foodstuffs are so expensive, unaffordable.
I'm excited because number one, I'm alive. In short, that is the most important thing to me. the most important thing, I'm still alive. With God, we can still make it. That is it. So this
Continue.
the price of food is going higher day by day. But the truth of the matter is that I am happy that I'm still alive. That is just God will still survive by the special grace of God.
One Nigeria.
One Nigeria?
Because it is in Nigeria that if there's peace, you still more happiness.
My brother, you said one Nigeria. Yes, we are still in Nigeria in the sense that there has not been a division. There's nothing like a divisions in the country yet. So we are still in one Nigeria. The Yoruba have not gotten themselves. The Igbos have not gone there. So definitely we are still in Nigeria. But as long as we live, we are praying for the best to come from God.
There is a reported COVID-19 case in NYC camps, and we are expecting another lockdown in Nigeria. Can we keep up with another lockdown? Looking at the hunger and everything.
The previous one, the one that just passed now, we know what we pass through, and we know the sense. The part it plays in the lives of individuals as Nigerian citizens. So the truth of the matter is that we are not coming into a sense that there's going to be a lockdown in Nigeria. There's going to be a very big problem because things are going higher, my brother. Price of food, standard of living, the thing is going down. We don't have food to eat. There's nothing to just. You can't just tell me that you want to lock down the state where you have not even set a rule, a level ground to the citizen that this is what you need to give to them. So I don't think there should be a level playground for the Nigerian citizen. But for you to tell me that you want to lock down, you understand? You want to lock down the whole situation. I don't think it's working out well. We're in trouble. I pray that there should be no lockdown again because but there's no lockdown now. We are still suffering. Talk less of them. Talk less of bringing lockdown again. No money. The sky.
There's COVID-19.
Even though there's COVID-19 cases. Do you have any COVID-19 patients in your area? Can you name 2 of them? I don't think there's any. The government are just using us. They are just lying against.
NCDC records 851 cases.
My brother, they just lie. They are lying. They just lie. They are not telling us the truth. If you cough now, the best thing they will tell you that you have COVID-19. How many patients will you identify in your community that have this COVID-19 issue or case? If you cough now, let's assume now you fell sick. The next thing I remember during that COVID-19, a neighbor of mine was sick. They came to his house and they were knocking that he should go and register because he has contracted a coronavirus. And meanwhile, it's not supposed to be. In Western world, it's not done like that. Things are done in a level ground that you checkmate people, not going into a sense that I cough, then at the end of the day you call me that I have coronavirus. So it's not done that way. I don't think we don't have any patients in Nigeria. They forget about this thing they are saying. They just want to invite the World Health Organization to loot them money again the way and the China people.
They want to lose money again.
That is exactly their plan, my brother. There's nothing like coronavirus in Nigeria. Even though there is. But that is not how to go about it. How many I ask you this simple question. How many people will you tell me in your community that contacted this coronavirus? Look at how Lagos is being jam-packed by people. If you're talking about coronavirus, you should be talking about Lagos people. Everybody should have coronavirus in Lagos. But in the sense that you cannot even mention, you yourself cannot even lay a claim that this is a person that have a coronavirus. What are we talking about? So forget it. I don't think there's any coronavirus.
Okay, IPOB now. What do you think is the fate of IPOB looking at Nnamdi Kanu?
We just, to me, we leave everything onto God. God knows the best, like I said. That's my word. He knows what he's going to do at the right time. Because we Igbos, as in born and we are the lineage from the land of Israelite, God will surely fight for his people. At a point, you heard when Pharaoh, he was like holding the people of Israel like captive. At the end of the war happened. The Bible said, let my people go. So at a point, the people will go. God's people will live. That is just it. So everything should be left in the hands of God, and he knows what to do at the right time.
Okay, Tinubu, rumored death of Tinubu, but it has been debunked. You can see now, Tinubu was visited by Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State. People are saying that he died.
I don't know, but my brother, whether you like it or not, one day somehow, 1 or 2 persons must die. Everybody must leave this earth. We have only 2 days in the world, in this planet Earth. The day you were born and the day you will go. Definitely, whether you like it or not, one day somehow, everybody must go. A great man that just lost his life, what's his name, TB Joshua. Today, if he didn't go close to his sword, it didn't have anything to do with him. Even you and I will not even remember him again, because he's gone and he's gone forever. So who is him? He is not God. And a very good day, he will also die. That is just it. So you cannot tell me Tinubu is dead, Tinubu is not dead. I don't pray for anybody to die, but what I believe in life is that on a very good day, 1 or 2, he must go down, and I must go down. That is life for you. So,
any final statement?
My final statement: I wish all our listeners all over the world, I wish them all the best in life. Anything they will lay their hand in this August, God will surely prosper them in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. I have Mr. Okogondem is getting ready. Good morning. Can you introduce yourself, sir?
Thank you, my viewers. I'm back again this morning, Mr. Okogondem. But to my own tradition, God Father Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, I thank thee, Father Yahweh, I glorify your name. I thank thee for making me to be alive, making every one of us to be alive, all of our viewers to be alive all over the world. I said, Lord, be praised, be magnified in Jesus' name. Our life does not belong unto us, it belongs to you. And by your own mercy, giving us that life, we will have to take it to glorify you. I thank thee on behalf of Philip TV, whom you have made for us to be air our voice all over the world. I thank thee for our viewers outside the world who do what? Who stand their hand of fellowship, of goodness unto us. May you, good God Almighty, reward them in Jesus' name. I thank thee for keeping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu alive. I thank thee for the agitators. I thank thee for Odua Republic agitators. I thank thee for Sunday Bohu. I thank thee for IPOB. I thank thee for Amateku. Father, be glorified in Jesus' name.
Thanks for Nigeria.
I'm coming. Father, I thank you for Nigeria. You made Nigeria to see how things are going. I thank you for how we are exposing Nigerians' secret nyashi. I thank you because now you are the one revealing the truth in Nigeria, seeing how Nigeria is going. Father, in everything, in all things, we give you glory. I thank you for keeping Nigeria alive. I thank you for keeping Biafran alive. I thank you for keeping IPOB alive. All of us will be alive and do it together as a neighboring nation, not as one country again. And so shall it be in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Good morning, Mr. Okogondem.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Okogondem. I'm Mr. Okpara. Mr. Okpara.
Mr. Okpara.
The new Okogondem in this second republic of Biafra, led by Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Sunday Bohu. Long live Sunday Bohu. Long live Oduduwa Republic. Long live Oduduwa Republic. Long live IPOB. Long live Amateku. Long live Nigeria. Long live Nigeria. In Jesus' name, amen.
Mr. Okogondem.
Yeah.
I know you're a pastor.
Yeah.
There is COVID-19 in Nigeria.
COVID-19?
In Nigeria. Can you pray against? Do we need to pray against COVID-19?
Yes.
Because now there might be a lockdown. No.
Listen, if really there's a COVID-19 in Nigeria, I'm not saying there's no COVID-19 in the world. And anything epidemic, anything uncurable, is not uncurable with God. In every situation, whether good situation or bad situation, we should call upon God. We should rely on God. Look at Naaman. Naaman wasn't able to cure his leprosy. And wherever he goes, his leprosy wasn't cured. Until he meet man of God. Seek the help of God through man of God. That Elisha instructed him to do. When he want to refuse, his servants encourage him. When he obeyed the voice of man of God, real man of God, then his problem was solved. God solved his problem. Now, what I'm trying to say, even if I thought COVID-19 is in Nigeria, or rather coronavirus is in Nigeria, it's left for Nigeria to seek the face of God. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Have Nigeria come out and look for a real man of God. Ask him, take us to God.
Wait. What of the vaccine?
No man take drug. No man have been taking drug, but the leprosy did not go. Ultimate man of God. And had he been no man disobeyed the man of God and go as he want to go, will that leprosy go?
We have so many men of God in this country.
Who are the men of God? Is it the one that's going to also rock with Ghana must go, coming back? Is it the one that supported this government and campaigned for this government, that God is this government is our Messiah? Are they the man of God? Nigeria have to find the real man of God. People that they think that cannot do, but God is working with them. What I'm understanding, Jezebel has his own prophets, but the only one prophet of God was hiding, Elijah. Until when Elijah come out, I have listened to him before rain was fall. I have listened to Elijah before rain start falling again in that land of Israel. And those 400 men, prophets, evil prophets of Jezebel, posing themselves with big suits, long tie, with long robe, bishop and senior prophet and the junior prophets, senior pastors, general overseers. When Elijah come and demonstrated the power of God, do you see Elijah taking only with a camel skin? True man of God, wretched. Look down, but the power is in him. When he comes with his camel skin, not with a flamboyant priesthood garments. When he speak, what happened? It come to pass. And the 400 prophets of Elijah. And that
what is the solution to COVID-19 in Nigeria?
If there's no COVID-19 in Nigeria.
The people that they are saying that have COVID-19.
I said, it's malaria and the typhoid.
Abba Kyari died of COVID-19.
Abba Kyari is sin they committed.
So
listen. What we are suffering in Nigeria. Okay, what have happened? I think they carry him abroad. He died over there.
I think he died in Lagos. Yeah.
Which Abba Kyari?
Abba Kyari died in Lagos. He died in Lagos.
No.
Okay.
Now, what is killing us here in Nigeria is hunger. If you did not eat, to the building up your immunities in your body, it cannot resist any disease. Hunger brings malnutrition.
The rich men are dying of COVID-19.
The rich men are not dying of COVID-19. What is killing them is excess fat. Excess fat. Looting. Evil is what killing Nigeria. Sin. Let them repent and see the face of God. COVID-19 will go if there's COVID-19 in Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly. Look at how government of Nigeria committing crime, killing people, shedding blood, pushing people in their farmland, killing everything, raping women, killing pregnant women. Do you think that God is happy with Nigeria? This is how Nigeria will be going down. Apart from COVID-19. Let them not deceive us. Okay, COVID-19 is since 2020, we had this COVID-19 and the lockdown. How many facilities have Nigeria built to tackle this COVID-19? COVID-19 is Nigeria. COVID-19 is Nigeria. What are you doing physically as a human being to tackle that COVID-19? Other countries where we are building their own up. Since how many years now? Not even infrastructure for COVID-19. How many states have it? How many local governments have testing infrastructure of COVID-19? COVID-19 to attract what attention, to give you money again, for you to pocket, and the masses will be suffering. To fear God deliver Nigeria is too much. Talking of the crime they are committing more and more. Please, I beg, next topic, let me leave here.
IPOB asked US courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft to Nigeria.
Yes. IPOB is no more club.
The Nigeria needs weapons.
To do what?
We have terrorists. We have Boko Haram. This one.
Boko Haram, Ishwab, who created them? Do they fall from heaven? Is it not the same Nigeria now pretending to fight them? Is it not the same Nigeria create them? How can you kill your own child? Ashwab, Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, IC, all of them are Nigerian government products. They manufacture them. They build them up. They nurture them. They plant them. They water them. Now you are pretending. They we want to fight agitators, not to be terrorists. Anyway, they are right. Because the terrorists Nigeria know. The terrorists Nigeria know is freedom fighters. That's the only terrorists Nigeria know. So they can say word, give us weapon to fight our terrorists, which is the freedom fighters. But as for the people that are committing crime, they are good citizens of Nigeria. Boko Haram.
You can't say that.
Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, bandits, kidnappers. They are the righteous citizens of Nigeria. The freedom fighters are the terrorists. They are the criminals. They are the armed robbers. They are the ones that federal government is supposed to import weapons to destroy. But thank God, the people that are terrorists have mouth more than the people that are in government. You know, US lawmakers have put ban on it. Now, IPOB want the final concrete of it. That's why they go to court. And I pray that court should approve it. Not to sell even knockout. You know knockout? To Nigeria again. Not only America. But the United Nations to put sanction of any delivering of weapon to Nigeria. They should put sanction because it's too much.
Okay. Any final thoughts, Mr. Okone?
Final talk I have. Let me comment on this man. Tinubu. People are saying Tinubu are dead, Tinubu are dead. People are saying Tinubu are dead, Tinubu are dead. Even if at all, I'm not praying for anybody dead. Because nobody will die, I'll come and take the position of that person. Nobody will die, I take the position of that person. So, but I wonder, it's a surprising to me, whenever they mention any top figure in Nigeria, whenever they mention any high personality in Nigeria that is dead, they just we try to cover it that is not dead. Is it any crime in death? We all will die one day. As far as a man is born, he should expect to die, whether premature or not. So we are hearing rumor, Buhari death, and Nigeria is covering up. They don't want to come and clarify it. Now we are hearing Tinubu dead. Nigeria is covering up. They don't want to come and clarify it. Now I don't believe in picture. Anybody can post anything. Nigeria are very good in photoshopping. And if you look this picture, it's not current. And even if you look this picture, you look the man, the Jagaba in this picture. If you listen, there's something wrong. The picture did not look well. You are first on what I'm saying. Any wise man will know that there's something wrong. But I cannot say whether he's dead or alive. I'm not in the capacity, or I'm not closer to him, or I don't know his ways. All I know is a politician. But if he is dead, I don't see why Nigeria should be hiding it. There's no sense for somebody to be dead. Righteous man die, wicked man die. It's natural. So they should not hide it as if he say it's abomination. Okay. It's not an abomination.
Thank you very much,
but I pray that God, if he's dead, that God should receive his soul. If he do what God will make him to receive his soul, God should receive his soul. And if he's alive, I pray for him long life and good health.
Thank you.
That's all. Omo Biafra. Ona rahakwanora. Onye ndiro babri buru na chende chembe niile. IPOB arahakwanora. Nnamdi Kanu ebino na ekpekpe shike arahakwanora. Long live Republic of Nigeria. Long live Republic of Nigeria. I mean, sorry, not Nigeria. Oh, you people make me to say another thing. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Oduduwa. Long live Oduduwa. Long live all the whole good agitators and people who love truth all over the world. Long live in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Okone.
Long live
everybody. Long live Mr. Okpara. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Philip TV. Long live Voice for the Voiceless. Benny.
Sunday 1, Voice of the
Voice for the Voiceless.
That's your new
Good
name.
morning, everyone.
We are about to experience another wave of lockdown in Nigeria because of the COVID-19 cases.
That one will not
What is your
work.
take on it?
It will not work. There is nothing like lockdown in Nigeria.
You don't.
The one where they don't lock down before. The one they don't lock down before.
851 cases in 2 days. 151 cases.
Where the people dey now?
11 deaths in 1 day. That is from the NCDC.
LCDC. Now their family they die. Now thank God say now people wey they know now then they die. Because me I never witness anything like coronavirus for Nigeria as we dey like this.
So nobody.
Okay,
Are you
nothing
saying
like
Abakari?
coronavirus. The one where they keep
Mobi?
people. The one where they keep people for Nigeria now their evil sickness wey dey their body. All those ones die because of no space for them to go and treat themselves for London during that time. That's why they die. Nothing like coronavirus. Coronavirus no day. And you know, man, coronavirus no have time for Nigeria. You don't understand? You don't have time because we have a devilish leader that if coronavirus come, like America now, if they pass through coronavirus, their leader are there to fight for them. But when you come to Nigeria, who go fight for you? The leader when no whether you don't chop this morning, and then go fight for you. The leader when no value you, we go send soldier come kill you, and then go come give you. The leader, all Nigerian leader when no shame, we first. That time when everybody they fear for coronavirus, they pack the food, they hide inside warehouse. Now they won't fight for you. May they forget about that one, about coronavirus. Coronavirus no dey in Nigeria. Because they are just planning how to tell us that they use how many billion to collect vaccine. For America, they use how many billion to collect vaccine for so place. So that they will share the money within themselves. My anger this morning is Jega. Why Jega will come and tell the whole Nigeria that Nigeria should not vote APC, PDP? Is he not the one that put us in this place? When he was the INEC chairman, I think he do the right thing. He did not allow Buhari. You know that Buhari is not feeling fine. He do wrong election and carry Buhari enter power. Now see where we dey. Now he now they complain. They say don't vote for APC. We say we don't know if APC and PDP are dead and gone forever because that their Congress wey they want to hold both the PDP and APC. Now God will cause confusion for their midst. E no go work. And so they go remain till Nigeria go divide. Because those two parties are blood-sucking demons. They don't kill. The people wey they don't kill don't tire. They don't suck blood. God said don't best for Nigeria. God everywhere God they waka for Nigeria they see blood. And that is why everything just crumbles. See Nigeria just in a red alert every day. Tension. You know the film? Every day for Nigeria na tension because of innocent blood wey they don't share.
Okay.
My brother.
What can you say about Tinubu's rumored death? This him in London with Sanwo-Olu.
Tinubu rumored death. If you like, may he die now. You don't concern me. Anybody who no go die. He go die. Another person go die. People wey don die before. This one wey dey then alive. Wetin they achieve? Wetin they achieve under him? Nothing. If he die today, sef, you know better. Saying they don't die go. No only Nigeria wey be say if person wey don die, now you go see who go bury him. But if he never die, you are on your own. If he die now, you go see who go bury him because everybody. Even Buhari said go leave London, come in burial because now he help Buhari put for there. He caused problem, calamity. Now he's sick. He no fit treat himself for Lagos. He dey go all of them. Now that London go kill them, no be joke. All of them go they sick. People, all the hospital where they get for Nigeria, no fit treat our politician again. And now the country where they said they won't build. Which country are they building? They build country where they sick, they run to another country. And you they say our country be that. What are they building? What is the extent of spending money in health facility? They go to same budget for health facility. Some people go chop the money. All of them, they know who they chop the money. Nigeria no only be the only country where we say they get refinery. Every year that they same budget for refinery, no refinery they work. Now country be that. Go there now, all the whole doctor don't go strike. You sick now. Now if you sick now, go government and now 50-50. Whether you die or God keep you, because no doctor will attend to you. Now say supposed to be my brother.
IPOB asked US courts to block delivery of more Tucano jets aircraft to Nigeria. Abiy is asking US courts, don't deliver this aircraft to Nigeria. But Nigeria needs to fight this. Why?
Who they
How
want
do you
to
look
fight?
at-
Who
how do
they
you
want fight? They all the whole jet.
What is happening in
Nigeria
the
don't buy.
What is happening?
Where all the whole jet wey they don't buy, wetin they use and do? Na to carry the go key IPOP for east. Bandit turn resident of Niger state. Bandit now turn resident of Abuja, some part of Abuja. Bandit now turn resident of Borno and Kaduna state. My brother, who they want you private jet fight? IPOP and Oduduwa fighter, Sunday Igboho and Anko. And na him make Buhari wan kill himself because of private jet. Thank God for US. My brother, I no get strength this morning to talk too much.
Okay.
Okay. Because every day say Nigeria matter say don tire me. That's why my prayer be say make God abeg, why you dey delay na divide this country. If those leaders no wan make the country divide, you kill them. Anybody wey go stand in the gap say make Nigeria no divide, you kill am make everybody have peace. Everybody, if they don die finish, they go know say the one wey go remain go divide the country. Na hardship we dey like this. Aba wetin happen? They dey there, they say Nigeria good, they go sick, they go run go London. People wey dey here dey die for if you sick, no doctor. No doctor for hospital, in general hospital one now, no doctor again, they don go strike. And now all of them dey sick, they run go London. Oga kill all those our evil leader wey no want make Nigeria divide because we don already remain. See 1960, they tell us say they want e go better now, worse every year. Worse. Ogbeni, I tell you I no get strength because if I get strength this morning, I go change am for all of them. See, everybody don tire. All this one that they do for Aso Rock, all of them don dey mad for Aso Rock like that. That one na una own una dey o. Make God cure the evil leader wey no wan make Nigeria divide. Both the governor, the president, the senators wey dey stand against evil for this country. Thunder, if you no kill them, me say you do pasha because you don kill many people before. Wetin happen?
Morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
People are angry this morning.
Yeah. People are hungry.
What Mr. Sunday said, I think is born out of
Anger, yeah.
and what we are expressing in this country. When will we get out of this?
It's frustration.
When will we get out of this?
It has no time limit. It has no time limit. We don't even know when.
Our leaders ready?
It's a followership. Are they ready? That's the issue. It's Sunday that is talking now. What effort is he making towards 2023 to make sure we sweep this PDP and APC out?
Now that they're having crisis.
Now that they're having crisis, you could see there's God intervention in this country. The leaders that vowed they will rule us they will enslave us for life. There's katakata, there's there's rumbles in their parties now. So I think if we can capitalize on rumbles they are having in different parties now. In their different parties, the youth should be able to capitalize, and we have an headway from there, and we liberate ourselves.
These rumored deaths of Tinubu, I don't know. Do you have any?
I can't. You see,
I don't know why.
Tinubu affairs. I don't want to dabble into it. You see, because I don't any leader now. I don't even. Please, give me. Let's talk about something that concerns the masses right now.
Okay.
I don't want to dabble into. That's his own life. Some say he's there, some say he's alive. When he's alive, I don't benefit. So if he's gone, whatever. But I don't wish anybody death. I do not wish anybody death on earth. Either my enemy, either my friend. I don't wish them. It's only God that can determine who lives and who
Okay, IPOP ask US courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft to Nigeria.
To block it up?
Yes.
It's because of the human rights abuse. The American government came out the other time that they don't want to sell. They deny Nigerians some ammunition then because of the human rights abuse they are using that ammunitions for. And the way things are now, the country is unsettled. They are looking for agitators now, here and there. And you could see the one that is not Tukado that they brought into this country. There is even a light ammunition. The state, the secret service, the secret police, they used to go and invade Igboho house. You could see. So this Tukado too, one day they might just put Tukado on the sky to start flying and trying to locate where Igboho and people like
Bandits.
people like no, they never. I don't think they are. I mean, after all, they said they are bringing in ammunition for them to tackle the insecurity and the terrorists. But let us wait and see, because the one they've been bringing since, what's the impact on the bandits? It was like these bandits are more they have more sophisticated, arms, where leather weapon than Nigeria, as we talk. Because for them to be shutting down Alpha jets it's gone beyond. And the kids' glove, the government has been having with them, playing with them, handling with them. They've been handling with them with the kid glove, and that kid gloves they've been handling them with as now boomerang. So what is going to happen now is, me and still keep saying, Nigeria, if we cannot stay like this, let us restructure. Because all these things that has happened, it has happened before. There were people that were agitating. Then, who are those people? Sanwo-Olu and Awolowo. Sanwo-Olu fled to Britain. Britain extradited him back to Nigeria, and he faced a jail term. Awolowo too was arrested. So why can't we learn from the past that this foundation, the foundation of this whole country, is shaky and it's default, and you cannot build anything on a default foundation. This so-called Nigerian we have now, if you don't take time, if you don't fail to listen, it's still the same problem we keep having, even in the next 20 years to come. So it's the right time now that everything has boomerang on the present government's head now. Let them think twice and call everybody for, consensus, for dialogue. Let us look how we can live our way separately under same region. There will still be Federal Republic of them, but each region will manage their own affairs. You manage your police, you manage your soldier, you manage your courts. So we just be reporting to the anything you have as a take or a leftover of your resources, or the percentage you give it to them at the top. I think that would be the best bet. But this set of the country, the kind of the system we are practicing in this country now cannot work.
Okay, let's look at COVID-19. Can we survive another lockdown?
That is, if we are serious. It's not about talking. If you're ready to walk the talk. As I've been told now, we never even deem it fit to order for COVID-19. As I've been told, I don't know, which is still subject for verification, that Nigeria, all the vaccine we've been collecting has been through donor. Donor as the donor. It's true donor. So for the population of almost 200 million people, and you're expecting these donors organization that would be supplying you vaccine to give to your citizen, whereby, you see, why I don't take people serious on this COVID in Nigeria. It's real, third wave is nearer, but how about the proactiveness you people have on it? How about the plan you have on it? The previous one, they said some business executives came together, they donated some money to the government to tackle COVID-19. We don't know how that money went. That money has gone down in drain. And we never knew the masses that the money was meant for is, you see, so there's a disconnect. There's nobody on earth. I myself, I will not believe government on any COVID campaign, on any COVID centralization. I will not believe that, because the previous one we had, with the sufferness Nigeria went through under the lockdown, and there was arrangement for them to give people, so-called, like distribute rices, and what did all those governors did then? They went to hide it in their warehouses. Now, when the bubble busted, people marching towards the food banks they created for themselves, and started busting. So since that time, there's been disconnect from government COVID-19 policy and the masses. Nobody trusts any government again, any government official, to tell me now there's COVID. And where there's COVID, when we believe there was COVID that time, what was your treatment to us? Look at the shabby treatment you meted to us. Look at the callous treatment you meted to Nigeria. you know, and that was the beginning. That was what brought up NSAS that time, if you could remember. So to me, I don't believe in COVID. That it's a serious case for Nigerian people to think of. What is serious case for Nigerian people to think of now is killer herdsmen, killer Fulani herdsmen, the bandits in the northern area, and what else? The hunger in the land.
Okay, in response to the bandits in northern area, IPOB asked US courts to block delivery of more Tucano aircraft in Nigeria. Do you subscribe to that?
Hey, they must have seen a reason. I don't know the reason the IPOB saw for bringing out this advisory, statement to US, but they must have seen beyond what I'm looking at. So what I just think of is, if the ammunition comes in now, is it not the arms now? It will be diverted to fight wrong purpose. Because what I mean, the kid glove these people have been treated with is getting out of hand. Because the bandits are there. What does it take Nigerian forces to disseminate them? What does it take them? What does it take Nigerian security agency? All the power they are using to chase Igboho, Kanu, Namdi, they should focus the power, all the effort the DSS they should focus it on the bandits to get them arrested. And I've been saying it, if they don't know the clue to get there, they can invite Sheikh Gumi. That one was even volunteering himself that he can take them around on, where these people have to talk. They've been going there for negotiation. They've been going there for, So how come? But what I just see, there's more. What we are seeing outside is more deeper than what is inside. Because what you are seeing outside, what you see inside is more deeper than what is outside. Because of what? The people that are supposed to attack the bandits, they are like business partners. The security forces, they are like business associates of the bandits. They do all this when the kidnapping happened, they made more money. You know how our Nigerian system is. Everybody know, and there has been some factual thing on paper that came out the other time, that some people are hating the bandits in the business. So I just saw the country, I don't know, well, it's a special country the way.
What's your final statement?
My final statement is, the youth, it's all about the youth's life matters, and it's all about the youth awake, and it's all about the youth to rise up and seize power from this crumbling APC, from this crumbling PDP, because God has intervened for us now. The two of them are having problems at the same time. Let us pack them aside and seize. We have the powers. What's our population? We are almost 60% of the population of the whole Nigeria. Let us seize that population we have, and the votes is our power. We send them there. They're supposed to be our servant leader, not rulers leader. Not tyrant leaders. So what is there for the youth? I don't know whether we youths were still going to be awake, whether we are awake already, I don't know. But we must be awake to take our destiny in our hand, because don't expect any Mr. Buhari to help your destiny. Don't expect any incoming president of this country, if it is going to be. Don't expect any transformation from any president. It's you that you have to take decision on which way are we to go, which way you want to go. The youth, wake up. Youth, be alive, and youth, take up your responsibility.
Okay, thank you very much. I have Mr. Raphael.
End of that garage inside.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Chuku.
Somebody just asked the question on the chat. You will respond to it. I want to. This question: good luck, Jonathan and Muhammad Buhari's admission. Which government is doing well as from today on?
As from today on, good luck administration.
From Moses Abraham.
From Moses Abraham. Bro Moses Abraham, I tell you that you cannot hide the lights on the top of the mountain. I didn't understand. And again, there's no need of making advertisement of something, a product that everybody know is good. Ask me why. Good luck administration, good luck Jonathan's administration and Buhari. There is much gap between two of them. Nobody can equate the achievement of good luck Jonathan together to that of Buhari. They are two different things. Buhari's administration is worse than Jonathan's administration. I buttress my point. Right from 2015, Nigerians have been dying. Farmers, ordinary civilians, traders, government officials, children, youths. I tell you, over thousands, 20,000s of Nigeria were killed in the last 6 years. I tell you, the ones that are accounted for, I'm not talking about a known one. Like last year, people that were killed at Lekki Toll Gate, they were unaccounted for. We don't know the number of those youths. How can you just compare the two or asking us to tell you? I'm just giving you the answer anyway, but you should have known that. To me anyway, it is a rhetorical question because you've already known the truth.
Okay, another question. Is it I should ask you people?
Yeah.
Join hands with Omoyele Sowore and Deji Adeyanju with Kingsley Moghalu.
Yeah.
And one of them to be Nigeria's president.
Oh, that's very good. What's the name of the person that asked the question?
Moses Abraham.
Oh, the same Moses Abraham. Moses Abraham, let me tell you, Kingsley is from Anambra State. That's a youth something party that time, or Nigerian French party. I think that platform anyway. Then Omoyele Sowore is from Southwest. Of course, you know that. He is the owner of Sahara Reporters. Sahara Reporters has been since Obasanjo regime. Sahara Reporters is at least 20 something years now. This young man, he tried a lot, on investigative journalism, and he mounted pressure on Obasanjo regime. Then Ochowole wrote against Obasanjo, Naira Land, and other stories that baffled humanity against the government of federal Nigeria, each successive government that comes and goes. So this gentleman, he tried a lot. Then he criticized Jonathan. Yes, to stupidity, Jonathan's regime, to stupidity. Nothing that Jonathan did then was right in the sight of this young man, I think, judgmentally. So he criticized Jonathan's regime on and on, wrote against him on and on. He wrote against even the oil subsidy, the so-called oil subsidy merged Jonathan regime. This time around, you can see how this the current regime is piling oil subsidy again, as if it is an angel. Then it was a devil, oil subsidy. So let me tell you, between the two guys you ask, I don't know, maybe included another name. Let me tell you, I support, if you tell me, not because he's a Yoruba guy, I support Kingsley Moghalu. Kingsley Moghalu has been a frontliner in the fight for the youths of fresh or new breed politicians. They took up to hijack power from these old breeds.
Xavier Perez is saying presidential election is not won on social media and empty pockets.
Presidential election
is not won on social media and empty pockets.
Anyway, I don't know what to say in that one, but one thing I know is that presidential election, you need to be loaded before you could contest. I know that he's trying to yab Omoyele Sowore because you cannot just come and contest for presidency in Nigeria without having anything in your pocket. Before you come out to protest in this kind of area, I mean geography, for any position like presidential or gubernatorial, you must have loaded your pocket with money. You must be somebody, maybe someone else, a billionaire, or the likes are backing you up. That is when you can thrive well on election in Nigeria. Yeah, that question is very good. It's not a matter of making noise on social media, and it's not done with empty pockets. So, but one thing again is that information matters. Information. If Omoyele come up to take up that kind of hurdle today, I'm telling you, everybody, youths, everybody across the world, they will know him because he is a social media person. You see the difference. There is much difference between someone that has money and the person that has the trumpets. That is social media.
What chance does the youth have?
The youth.
When we talk about money, politics.
Yeah.
What chance do they have?
The youths, they don't have any chance. The youths, they have the power, they have the strength, they have the intelligence. We should expect the old people because they will use money to hijack it. Abraham, my friend, you are living in Europe or America or Asia. Remember that the environment there is not the same environment we are living here. Nigerian environment is quite much distinctive from Europe environment.
there is much glaring outstanding distinction between the two environments. Nigerian environments here, we are so much money inclined and conscious. Europe over there, they are after quality, your potentials, what you can do, your competence. If you can do it well, it means you have the competence, you have what it takes. You are competent enough to do it. Nigeria doesn't ask you. What Nigeria is after? Pocket. What do you have in your pocket? What is your investment? Do you have money? Are you a billionaire? Can you bribe me? Can you buy voters? Can you buy the electorate? Can you go house to house? That is dichotomy. Bribing people out of their house to vote you. That is what Nigeria election is all about. Are you listening? It's not like that of Europe. There are two things. There are two things. So I'm telling you, it cannot all go well in this kind of climate. But what I'm trying to suggest now is that if youth could come en masse and follow who is theirs, support him financially, I think they can get there. If every youth in Nigeria can start now contributing 100 naira, 100 naira every week, 100 naira, the entire enlightened youth in Nigeria, youths that are graduates, youths that has, at least graduated from secondary school, about to enter university, youths that are still within post-primary school, if they keep on contributing money now, I think it's a good suggestion. By then, we are going to match that hurdle. Because these old vultures, they have hijacked Nigerian polity, and they will never, ever relent.
Okay, is Tinubu a preferred candidate to Buhari?
By me looking at it, I don't think so. From all indications, it has in the recent time appeared that Buhari is not singing a tune that Tinubu dances. And again, Tinubu himself is not beating the drum that can even compel or make Buhari to shake his body as if he is dancing. Two of them, I don't think politically they are going same direction. Let me just shock you. The last visit Buhari paid Lagos State here, came to Lagos here. I think someone else, a journalist, anyway, one of us asked Buhari, sir, who is going to succeed you? If it happens today that you step down, who is going to be the next person? Are you listening to me? He said, you are asking me some question? How do you think I will stay here in Lagos State and decide who will be Nigerian president? It is not possible to stay here and determine Nigerian president. It is the electorate, the masses, that will know who will be their president. I think understand. From all indication, from what has just happened, I think we need any soothsayer or prophet or a metaphysicist. People that can buy Sunday's people's mind, enter their brain and know what they have in mind, to tell Tinubu that Buhari is not looking up to him. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So let me tell you, whoever is going to succeed Tinubu now, Buhari now, we don't know. Nobody knows. My brother, again, Christians, don't you think from all indication, the meetings and convention the APC people are having in recent times, don't you see how boisterous it was? So chaotic and rowdy, even bloody, if care is not taken. No, to buttress my point, to hit the nail on the head, so very bloody. They killed 2 Atikiti. 1 or 4 were shot in a boy. Some people's ran helter-skelter in Lagos own. Local government chairman, councillor, and the rest. How many were killed in Lagos State? Are you listening to me? So I don't think, let me tell you, solution to our problem.
Like a final thought.
It's only God. So my final talk, before I finish, up with you, Christian. I have a lot of things to say now because looking at what is happening to the police secret service team leader or squad leader, Abakari. Nigeria is playing game there. Game of what? Politics of sovereignty. Politics of what do you call it? Giantism, giant of Africa politics. Anyway, that America cannot come here and take their own over there for trial. You understand? They are writing and talking and debating that they are following due process. You understand? It's not matter. It's not matter. We know that that guy is a Nigerian, but he has committed a crime. No matter what happens, let us strip off this skeletal giant called Nigeria. This clause or immunity clause of giantism, immunity clause of sovereignty or whatever. Strip it off. Let law take its own course. We should respect the law. We don't worship the law. We are not supposed to be under the apron string of law. But we should be under the apron string of what? Our maker. We don't need to worship law. We need to respect law. I think understand. So let us just obey the law. I think understand. Nigeria here, we thwart the law. We punish the law. We mess the law. We rubbish the law. The three organs of government, one of them is rubbishing the law. Knocking. You see, if law could be a human being, the Department of Executive in Nigerian government are using hammer on law every day. Anytime law raises his head, they will hammer it. Go sir, with law, with hammer. You see the kind of punishment the law is passing through right now in Nigeria is, from all indication, depicting injustice, depicting maltreatment of the entire citizenry of this country, depicting swaying of justice, depicting bad economy, depicting bad leadership, depicting bad electoral system, depicting no price control board in Nigeria. Nothing like price control board. Everything you sell as you like and go. I didn't understand. So nothing is working. In a situation whereby there is nothing working, some people will tell you that it is working for some people, and it's true. It's working for some people. An allergy, let me use in pidgin English, wey thief money, they not go carry that allergy go crime fighter. But poor man wey steal matches, then go carry him go to crime fighter. What are we saying? If you are Mr. President well, it all fell on deaf ear. If you are Mr. Governor, govern them well, it all falls on deaf ear. Do you understand me? If you are police well, for where? Chicken, police well, to police school well. Police school well, Abakari, the super cop. The errand boy of Buhari, the super cop of Buhari. He stole money. He stole Ivan's money. He stole Ivan's billion. He's the one collecting money from all the houses owned by Ivans, the super kidnapper. Super cop, police, super kidnapper, and nobody's saying anything about it. Now, super cop is palling with super internet rats. Super cop is palling with super internet scam. And we are trying to cover it up. Let me tell you, Hush Puppy's revelation should be implemented internationally under international jurisprudence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raf. We have come to the end of Bystanders and the Newsstands this morning. We crave for your support. We have a GoFundMe account. You can also contribute to that GoFundMe account. The link is on the live chat. You can click on that link and do well. As a matter of fact, we're sorry for not starting early today. Like I said, there are so many factors. This is a bus stop. You cannot regulate the factors that will make you start on time, and another factor is the reviewers are supposed to be here in time, but if they are not here in time, we'll have to wait for them to come over and start. And other factors also, people fighting different issues. I don't want to say that, but we pass through a lot in the bus stop. We are sorry for starting late, but I promise that as you support us, the reviewers, and also we standing here, we promise to give you better time. Okay, bye for now. Before I say bye, thanks man behind the camera. Ifeanyi, man behind the camera. Also, I have Eric, Mr. Eric, also Instagram boss. On Instagram, we are Flip TV NG, Instagram. Instagram boss is here. His name is Mr. Eric, and also on Facebook, E247. You can also go there for more updates. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.